Hi, welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're going to be making that yummy, summery, cold, delicious soup, gazpacho, because don't you want to make gazpacho? Where can I find a recipe like that? Right here. Apron on. Let's talk about gazpacho. Gazpacho is that cold tomato soup that you've had if you've traveled to Spain or you've gone to any restaurant here in the United States during the summer. They usually have it on the menu, and it is delicious. But as you've noticed, every gazpacho is a little bit different, and that is the key to you. You can make gazpacho however you like. I'm going to give you the starting basics, but then feel free to go along and taste it as you're making it and see what you want to add a little bit more of. And I'm going to show you through that process, and we're going to do it together. Here are all the ingredients that you'll need for gazpacho. I went to a local farmer's market and I picked up 4 beautiful tomatoes. I also picked up some cucumbers. I got 3 of them. 1 red pepper, an onion. Some like red onion. I like Vidalia because they are slightly sweeter tasting and a little bit smoother in the gazpacho. You'll need anywhere from 1 or 0 cloves of garlic to up to 3. Because these are varying sizes, I'm using 3 cloves of garlic because this is going to be a big batch. Salt and pepper for sure. You'll need a little bit of olive oil in it just to kind of smooth things out and add a little bit of the fat content that an olive oil would do. Just very little, not a lot. Last, let's talk about vinegar. This is a big deal in a gazpacho recipe. I have 2 different ones here. I have a red wine vinegar, which you see is almost empty. And then I have this sherry vinegar, which I bought off of Amazon. Here's the deal. You can use red wine vinegar, and I have many a time, and it is delicious. Today, I'm going to be trying it with a sherry vinegar, which is a little bit more authentic to gazpacho. So we'll try it. The taste difference between them, I would say, is the sherry vinegar. You can taste a little bit more of the wine smoothness. Think of it like a Pinot Noir, sort of. Whereas with the red wine vinegar, it's a little bit tangier. First thing, wash all your vegetables, and then we'll get down to the nitty-gritty. Oh, did I say? Your mixer has a day off, just your food processor today. Take your pepper and de-seed it, and then cut it into big chunky slices. Remember, the food processor is going to do the hard work for you. The next thing you'll do, peel your cucumbers and de-seed them, and then chop them into smaller chunks, maybe 2 to 3 inches in size. Core your tomato and cut that into big chunks as well. Look at how beautiful and red that is. This is going to be delicious. The onion. Start small. For those who love onion on everything, feel free to put the whole thing in. For those who aren't quite too sure, start by putting in 1/4 of the onion, and then if it doesn't taste like it has enough flavor in the gazpacho overall, put in another 1/4, and then keep going in that progression. Little by little is the key to making gazpacho to your taste. I always find the outer layer just beyond the skin a little tough, so I usually take that off. When I watch those cooking shows and they're able to smash and mush the garlic all in one swift pound with a knife, well, I can't do that. So we're gonna chop it up. But if you can do that, fantastic, and smush them. We've got all the vegetables prepared and ready to go. Get your food processor ready for a workout today, and also get a big bowl ready so that you can put everything in it as you're emptying the food processor, mix it together, and we're gonna continue to do that. Food processor in the bowl, mix and taste. This is basically going to puree all the vegetables. If you like a chunkier gazpacho, feel free not to puree it all the way and stop halfway and then dump it in and mix it together. Quarter cup sherry vinegar. Start by adding 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. 3/4 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon pepper. Really important, spoons for tasting. Because the first time you taste it, it may need a little bit of something, and we're gonna add that in. Then we're gonna try it a second time, and we'll do the same thing. You might need a third and fourth time, and that is okay because you're going to make it perfect for you. It is very nice and mild at this point. You can taste a little bit of the garlic and a little bit of the onion coming through, but I think it needs a little bit more of a kick. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the sherry vinegar and a little bit more salt and pepper. 1/4 cup additional sherry vinegar. Additional 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon pepper. Secret, cayenne pepper. If you like things spicy, add some of this in too. Start with a 1/4 teaspoon and work your way up from there. Taste number 2. All right, let's see if the little added splash of the cayenne pepper, a little bit more vinegar, and salt and pepper did the trick. Oh, it did. That is really good. But don't be discouraged. If at this point it's not to your liking, keep going. Gazpacho is all about you and what you like. Well, okay, and those in your household and family too, but really, if you're making it, it's about you and to your taste. This is delicious. I'm going to show you how I like eating my gazpacho. All right, I love to put sour cream, and you'll see that they do this in a lot of restaurants, either here in the United States or abroad. A little bit of sour cream, just to add a little bit of more smoothness and creaminess and deliciousness. Last, for that crunchiness, I add in croutons. There are actually some recipes for gazpacho which call for bread actually in the mixture to thicken it up, but we didn't do that, so we're going to add some croutons on top to give it a little bit of crunch. My favorite part. Get a little bit of the sour cream on my spoon, a crouton. It is so good. And it is a feel-good meal, snack, soup. It can be for whatever you want. Could be an appetizer. I've seen some people serve it in shot glasses with a little bit of sour cream on top just to make it extra fancy. Give gazpacho a try. Make it for yourself. Make it for your household. Heck, make it just because tomato season is ending, and what are you going to do with all your leftover tomatoes? This is a great way to utilize them. It's delicious and nutritious. If I can do this, you can too. Don't forget to share this video with your friends so they too can make gazpacho. Like the video and subscribe. I'd also love to hear your comments if there's a recipe you'd like me to try. Today we're going to make yummy gazpacho. Why? Gazpacho. Because, why do I keep forgetting the song?